Okay, Dean Legge and Chad Simmons. Let's talk about Georgia's offensive line campers today. It was a pretty good group. E.J. Price, the local prospect, 2016. Pat, help me out with some names. The kid from Marist was very good, and then a kid from Maryland.
Yeah, Pat Allen. I think let's start with him. Obviously, just the behind-the-scenes kind of background of how it went down. I did not think he was going to camp. I thought he might hang out, take a visit with his family. From what I understand, he drove overnight from Maryland through the night.
That's what it sounded like.
He got here around 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, comes out here and camps today, and arguably maybe the top performer of the camp. And the one-on-ones before lunch, before the break, he was strong. He got better.
It would be hard to argue against him as a top player because we got to see him compete all the time. You know, if you're running back at these things, so with all that said, it would be tough to say he wasn't the best prospect here.
Yeah, I don't never call it. That's why I don't call it the top prospect, but top performer of today. That's because just based on what we saw, we probably saw, 25 reps. Before they broke in the first session. So it's big. He did not come back out for the second session. I think he showed friend. Bobo was there, Rocker was there, and most important, Mark Richt was right there watching every rep he took that first session, and he was very impressive. He'll be staying overnight and then spend some time on Sunday as well, which is very important for Georgia in recruiting.
Long arms, wasn't huge, wasn't huge, what I mean by not overweight, could still develop.
Yeah, I think his feet were kind of huge. I was looking at them shoes. Probably, you would know, maybe size 15, 16 shoes.
Ballpark for sure. Hey, let me ask you.
Tiny ankles. Well put together. Probably 290-ish, I would say. Fairly big.
What's the criticism?
He's out of my region, so I don't really have the true evaluation. Seeing him,
saw him a lot.
Seeing him, I think obviously pass sets, pass protection, yeah, just getting that base. But we saw him, I think, towards the end. His last probably, I'd say, 5 to 8 reps. He was very impressive. He was stoning some guys, running them outside, the speedy, quick defensive ends. But you see the punch, you see the strength, you see the frame, the foundation. It's there.
It was him and E.J. Price, who we'll get to in a second. They were mainly at left tackle. In college, what would he be? Is he a left all the way? It didn't seem like a slam dunk, Laramie Tunsil guy, but he's a tackle. Is he a left tackle in the SEC?
I think here he would be. I think that's where if he did sign with Georgia, he would definitely be placed there first. Not saying he can't play anywhere else, but the kid is definitely, I think, left tackle first. But no, he's not, like you said, a slam dunk, clear cut. Tunsil's on a different planet. The kid's special.
Right. But for you, from what you gather, Georgia's in pretty good shape there?
I think anytime a kid drives from Maryland overnight,
that's a good point,
with the family, the whole family, a coach from the school, and spends the night, basically probably will spend 36 hours or so in Athens, it's a big deal. They're in the game.
Better question is this, we've both seen Chuma a fair amount. Let's just compare those two.
Well, different bodies.
Right.
Obviously Chuma, his feet make him what he is. He's kind of a narrow body, short torso, fairly long arms, very good in pass pro, not a great run blocking guy that drives you off the ball. That's why I think you look at Pat, you look at his body type, bigger shoulders, broader hips, maybe not quite as long in the arms, maybe not quite as good a feet in space as Chuma. But from what I saw, he's not in the South, not in where I'm going to sit there and watch his tape all night and break him down at different camps. But from what I saw today, he's an effective power guy that can move fairly well in space. But I think he has a ways to go in pass, but just his sets, his base. You know what, though, man? For me, this Georgia class could be very good, and I've said for a while now, the only thing they're missing is the tackle. Now, you go get somebody, you don't have to, everything doesn't have to come from Georgia. If you grab a guy from out of state, that's perfect. They're just as much a tackle as anybody else. E.J. Price, 2016. Now, he looked good to me. Not always perfect out there, very raw, young, I would say not developed. But he'll have a shot, and he played pretty well. Man, he has a shot in my eyes to be a top 50 guy in the country. He's a kid you look and you think, man, this kid's only going to be a junior. He's every bit of 6'6", super long arms. And again, a lot like a frame, like a Laramie Tunsil at this stage.
He looks good, man.
Thin, long, rangy offensive tackle. with super quick feet, great natural bend, moves very well in space. But like you said, he get off balance. Not developed yet from a fundamental standpoint.
It's a little surprising for a guy from Lawrenceville.
But you got to remember a key thing about EJ: the kid grew up playing quarterback. Only been playing offensive line for a year and a half, so he's still got a lot to learn. And you like that. You don't want a finished product, coming out of high school. He'll be far from that. When you look at just the big picture, you look at the body, you look at his long arms, you look at his athleticism, he will have a big upside, and he can kind of write his own ticket in college. Very good today, too.
Okay, so when you're from Marist, you're going to run block. We know that, okay? The question is, can you pass block? Today, had a shot to look at the kid from Marist. It was good, not great necessarily. Georgia's going to, what are they going to do there?
I think evaluate, think about it. Maybe go back and look at film from today of guys filming the camps, the one-on-one. Obviously, you can only see so much, and they probably saw a lot. I mean, Friend.
Well, they pushed him now.
Sage Harden out there, probably I'd say maybe 30 to 40 times in that morning session, and or the first session. And like you said, I mean, Marist is a run block. I mean, he's chop blocking, inline, down blocks. I mean, he's not getting any. You're playing out of the 2-point stance, pass protection. Creating that pocket for his quarterback. So all this stuff was learning today and had to put that to use. But you did see some movement in space. He's a bender. He's athletic. He has the long arm. He's very smart, and he competes. I think you saw that. They were trying to wear him down. One time you saw, I think I heard today, Mark Richt says, we want to see what tired guys can do.
Well, because you get tired playing football.
Quarters. I mean, it's hot. And we saw that with Shea, with Say that he wants it. He's gritty. He's tough. He's smart. And I think we'll know fairly soon if Georgia offers. I don't know. Didn't happen today as of right now, but we'll know pretty soon.
He would be a guard. Or would he be a tackle?
I think he's really a guy.
They moved him around a little bit.
They did. I mean, he even set in at center, but he's not a center. Just to kind of fill space, I think, and make that 5-man line, he moved around. But I see him truly as an offensive tackle. I mean, the guy plays lacrosse. He's tough as nails. He's in good shape. Could not come back out in the second session due to a cramp. I mean, he hadn't been pushed like this maybe ever.
Well, they definitely pushed him today, but there were 3 guys, we just named them, from this Mark Richt camp. That offensive line were guys that, I mean, certainly I think 2 of them could be your tackles for a few years here. So that's what these camps are about, and that's what Georgia accomplished today. Okay, that's the offensive line wrap-up from the Mark Richt camp here in June.